Hello, and welcome back to the Macro Gamer channel. My name is Mark Hassingham. Today we're going into our Sword Portfolio's weekly numbers. This is week 22. Today's date is December 14th, 2025, so on Sunday. Let's get into our numbers. So we have our Weapons of Finance, our sword part of our strategy. This is our ancillary portfolio, which is an offensive strategy. It's focused on long-term and high growth potential, aggressive volatility and risk, focused sector investments, targeted stock opportunities, and streamlined management. So as we get to the end of the year, we'll do a rebalance. That's the streamline. So once every quarter, do a rebalance. We have our portfolio's net worth for week 22, currently at $335.73. We have a total gain of $25.78 and a money-weighted return of positive 13.05%. And we have our initial deposit of $100 and a weekly deposit of $10. So this is for 22 weeks process. Every week deposit $10. Grow from there. So we have our portfolio weekly data for week 22. This goes back the past 7 days to December 5th. We have a gain of $6.95 and a money-weighted return of positive 2.11%. So it's our weekly data. Then we have our monthly data for week 22. This goes back the past 30 days to November 12th. We have a loss of $2.41. We have a money-weighted return of negative 0.75%. So our past 30-day performance. Then we have our quarterly data for week 22. So this is the past 90 days, going back to September 12th. We have a gain of $8.22 and a money-weighted return of positive 3.12%. So our past 90 days. Then we have our all-time data going back to July 11th, 2025, when we started this portfolio. We have a gain of $25.78 with a money-weighted return of positive 13.05%. So our all-time data for week 22. Now we have our weekly percentages for week 22, so you can see all of our numbers here. On the right, we have our target weight. So our ARK ETF is set to 20%. ARK ETF is a collection of stocks, so one ETF has a collection of stocks. And then all other assets on this is single stocks, each one set to 8%. So we have 10 individual stocks set to 8% each. So we have 80% to individual stocks and 20% to an ETF. So this is the past 7 days, the performance. Our biggest gainer was Rocket Lab, up 25.35%. And our biggest loser was NuScale, down 14.27%. So you can pause the video, check the numbers here. Then we have our monthly percentages for week 22, so it's the past 30 days. Our biggest gainer is Rocket Lab, up 30.18%. And our biggest loser is NuScale, down 26.02%. So you can pause the video, want to look at the numbers. We have our quarterly percentages for week 22, so it's the past 90 days. Our biggest gainer is Village Farms, up 59.52%. And our biggest loser is NuScale, down 52.34%. Then we have our all-time data for week 22, going back to July 11th, 2025. Our biggest gainer, Village Farms, up 221.93%. Our biggest loser is NuScale, down 62.75%. And we have no portfolio transactions this week. So that'll be it for our weekly numbers. So let's go into our charts now. So we have our ARK ETF. Everything's on a 1-year time frame, but our ARK ETF, you see our trend's been going up and sideways, then it's come down. So we hit a bottom in November 21st. And then we've kind of popped up to about December 10th, and now we're starting to go a little sideways. So you see the trend there. Then we have SMR, our NuScale stock. You see our up and down trends. And we've had a big sell-off here, so it looks like we kind of bottomed around December 2nd. So we popped up and come down, but we're hopefully making a bottom here. We'll see what happens, but still above the bottom going back to April of 2025. Then we have consolidated water, so a big run up, and we're seeing kind of a scoop pattern happening right here. So it looks like the bottom of it was somewhere around December 1st, December 2nd, and now we're slowly creeping back up. So it's kind of making this U pattern. Then we have our Village Farms, which had a huge spike right here. So big run up, pull back on December 9th, and then just a crazy spike on the 12th. Big spike. So maybe there's some news on that. We'll see. That'll be the next part. Coinbase had a big run off. It's really just been selling off since pretty much this peak back here in July, call it 21st. It's been coming down, came up, and it's come down, and it's starting to bottom around here on November 21st, but still relatively low from back here, going back to July 21st. Then we have Stratasys, a big turnaround. There's a big drop off. You know, we had our peak back in October 21st. Came all the way down to about November 21st, so a full month, and then it had a reversal. And now it's coming back up, and so it's above our blue trend line. We have Rivian, big indecisive candle, big wick right here. We're kind of going sideways still, but a little bit of an uptrend after this has been so long. Just kind of an up, down, up, down. We have Palantir. Had a bottoming November 21st, but it's been coming up. So still not at the all-time high from back in November 3rd, but we're still seeing the pattern develop. We have CRISPR. Its pattern has been up and down. And it's kind of been going sideways since it looks like our last week where we put this arrow. We'll see where it goes on here. We have AeroVironment all continuing down. Oh, that's not good. Continuing down. So it looks like I had a little bit of a pattern here starting. And then it dropped even more. And then Rocket Lab surging back. I'll go do that. That's a strong comeback. So I don't know what happened at the bottom of November 21st. Several stocks at the bottom around there, but it's been surging back up. So that's kind of our just overview of the charts. So let's look at the fundamental and see what's going on. So let's be our ARK ETF. So Cathie Wood's ARK Invest acquired approximately 15.4 million in Robinhood shares across ARK and ARKW funds, along with additional shares of its own Bitcoin ETF, ARKB, amid ongoing portfolio rebalancing. ARK Fund sold over 87,000 Tesla shares across ARKK and ARKW, while increasing positions in Robinhood and Block. ARK Invest added significantly to Baidu Holdings and ARKK, over 51,000 shares, and boosted positions in GeneDX and WeRide. ARK reduced exposure to Iridium Communications by selling over 176,000 shares across multiple funds, including ARKK, while adding to Nurix Therapeutics. And portfolio adjustment included selling Meta Platform shares and increasing stakes in various tech and biotech companies, reflecting a pivot towards certain disruptive sectors. All right. Now our NuScale stock. NuScale Power continues to advance its small modular reactor SMR projects, including plans for deployment of 24 modules by 2029 for AI data centers in Ohio and Pennsylvania through partner Standard Power. Progress reported on the RoPower project in Romania, with a final investment decision anticipated in 2026. Manufacturing updates indicate 12 NuScale Power modules already in production with partner Doosan, with annual capacity to deliver up to 20 modules as orders increase. Discussions highlight ongoing reliance on exclusive global partner Intra One Energy for commercialization, including potential deployment up to 6 gigawatts with the Tennessee Valley Authority. Articles note investor concerns over delayed commercialization timeline and the need to convert NRC approval SMR design into firm commercial orders. Yeah. Mentions of competition in the SMR sector from companies like Oklo, BWX Technologies, and GE Vernova. Yeah. Institutional investor filings show changes in holdings, such as reductions by firms like Mirae Asset Global ETFs and Headlands Technologies LLC. All right. Consolidated Water Ltd released an update investor presentation on December 5th, 2025, covering company overview, operations, and trailing 12-month financial summaries as of December 30, 2025. Short and sweet. Village Farms International announced on December 2nd, 2025 that it was not awarded a Phase 1 conditional medical cannabis license by the Texas Department of Public Safety. That sucks. The company stated that this outcome has zero impact on its financial performance, outlook, or strategy. Village Farms reaffirmed its ongoing commitment to the Texas cannabis industry. Well, Texas. Coinbase. On December 11th, Coinbase announced a strategic partnership with Chainlink, utilizing Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, CCIP, as the exclusive bridge infrastructure to expand Coinbase wrapped assets to new blockchains. Coinbase released version 2 of its X402 protocol, enhancing the stablecoin-based payments tool for AI agents with modular design for easier integration and new features. Reports emerged that Coinbase plans to launch prediction markets powered by Kalshi and in-house tokenized equity stocks, with an official announcement expected at the company's Coinbase System Update event on December 17th. And on December 10th, Coinbase CFO Alicia Haas participated in a fireside chat at the NASDAQ London Investor Conference. And December 9th, Coinbase CFO Alicia Haas participated in a fireside chat at the Goldman Sachs Financial Services Conference. Okay, it's adorable. Stratasys announced full commercial availability of its Radiomatrix RadioPak 3D printing material in the United States, enabling healthcare providers, device manufacturers, and research institutions to access it for advanced medical imaging and training applications. Stratasys highlighted that Airbus is producing more than 25,000 flight-ready 3D printed parts annually using its technology, with over 200,000 certified polymer parts now in active service across Airbus fleets. That's nice. Go Airbus. Rivian hosted its inaugural Autonomy and AI Day on December 11, 2025 in Palo Alto, California, showcasing advancements in artificial intelligence and autonomous driving technology. The company unveiled a custom in-house chip called the Rivian Autonomy Processor, designed for self-driving features and to be produced by Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Co. Rivian announced plans for an Autonomy Plus subscription service, offering continuously expanding autonomous capabilities starting in early 2026 for second-generation vehicles. A forthcoming software update will introduce universal hands-free driving, enabling hands-free operation on over 3.5 million miles of roads in North America. Rivian outlined ambitions for advanced autonomous features, including a shift towards end-to-end AI-driven autonomy and potential future ISO functionality in 2026. The company demonstrated new AI integrations, such as an enhanced Rivian Assistant capable of handling navigation, messages, and cross-app data for simplified user experience. Interesting. Palantir Technologies secured a major contract worth up to $448 million with the U.S. Navy for the ShipOS program, deploying its Foundry and artificial intelligence platform to modernize shipbuilding processes and improve efficiency across the maritime industrial base. I think I've seen that. Palantir expanded its ongoing lawsuit against startup Percepta AI and former employees, accusing them of attempting to pillage top developers and copy its technology. Oh man, that's how you know you're good when everyone's copying your shit. Social media discussions highlighted buzz around a new Palantir deal involving naval defense and AI technology. I was talking about that. Navy's a good one. That's a really good one. Navy contract, in my opinion, more than the Army, Air Force, and all that, because the Navy is just a global superpower. That's like as big as you're gonna get, you know. CRISPR Therapeutics highlighted progress in its gene editing pipeline, including early stage clinical studies for CTX310 and in vivo therapy targeting LDL cholesterol and triglycerides reductions. Ongoing commercialization efforts for the approved gene therapy Casgevy for blood disorders were noted as a key focus area. The company continued to advance its broader pipeline with emphasis on potential expansion into cardiometabolic diseases beyond rare genetic conditions. Institutional interest remained, with reports of new positions opened by funds such as the State Board of Administration of Florida Retirement System. Wow. AeroVironment, December 9th. AeroVironment reported fiscal second quarter 2026 financial results, highlighting record bookings of nearly $1.4 billion driven by key program wins and contributions from the Blue Halo acquisition. December 8th, AeroVironment was awarded a $13.2 million contract for a U.S. Army reconnaissance program and a 5-year, $874.26 million indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity IDIQ contract from the U.S. Army Contracting Command to support foreign military sales of unmanned aerial systems and counter UAS systems. December 5th, AeroVironment appointed Malance C. Harris as Vice President and Chief Security Officer. December 4th, AeroVironment announced integration of its visual navigation system VNS kit with the Puma Elite small unmanned aircraft system, enabling GNSS denied navigation. December 3rd. These are getting older. Unmanned air systems. This is much older. I don't know why it's going so far back. Only supposed to go back 1 week. I don't want to go beyond that. Probably stuff I already read. Anyway, Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab successfully launched its Electron rocket on December 13th to 14th, 2025 UTC, deploying JAXA's RAISE 4 technology demonstration satellite as part of the Innovative Satellite Technology Demonstration Program. This marked the first of 2 dedicated Electron missions for JAXA, with the second planned for Q1 2026. The mission was Rocket Lab's 19th Electron launch in 2025 and the 77th overall, maintaining 100% mission success rate for the year. On December 9th, 2025, Rocket Lab announced the successful qualification testing of the Hungry Hippo captive payload fairing for its upcoming Neutron rocket, clearing a key milestone towards debut launch. Qualified Hungry Hippo fairing is en route to Virginia for integration ahead of Neutron's first flight. Wow. The Hungry Hippo fairing. That's fucking funny. Alright, well, that is an overview of our portfolios, the weapons of finance, the sword strategy. So again, this is our ancillary portfolio. So it's an offensive strategy focused on long-term and high growth potential, aggressive volatility and risk, focused sector investments, targeted stock opportunities, and streamlined management. So as always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or criticisms, let me know, and have a good day.